Is it going on?
I think so.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so quick story. So today I had like the greatest like therapy session ever, and I was like feeling really good. And my therapist and I were just talking about like Alan Watts and stuff, and just like shooting the shit and just having a great time. And I was feeling so good. And I was like, oh, I'm ready to conquer the day. And then I go into the subway station, and there's a dude preaching about how when men lie with men, they're gonna go to hell. And usually like people are saying that kind of stuff. I just try to avoid it to like whatever they, you know. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to connect with somebody, you know. He's like, men should lie with men, and and then he goes into people being born females are trying to get male bodies, and male people getting female bodies. That's unnatural. And I was like, whoa, you know, like the whole. I've heard like the homophobic stuff before, but not the transphobic. I was like, oh my god, I'm totally going to hell twice. So, like, and you're gonna go to hell, and God's gonna have your name in a book. And I'm like, which name? Like, I would say. I changed it again, that doesn't matter. Like, it's unnatural. So I kind of go up to him, and I'm like, it is natural. Like, I mean, if I'm feeling happy, if it's what I feel, that's the most natural thing there is. Like, blue raspberry flavored candy is unnatural. Polar opposites are unnatural. But, like, I don't think how you feel, whatever. So I'm like saying, no, it's natural. But he's, like, not looking at me. And I'm trying to be like, And people would be like, you know, it's Brooklyn Heights. It's, like, maybe 5 o'clock. There are people who were around, and I thought people would have my back, but everyone's just like doing their own thing, except for this one woman who's sitting down being like, amen, amen, to the dude. And I was like, what? I'm like, where am I? And I was just like, this is not. And then he said something like, oh, well, you young man. And I'm like, cool, at least they see me as a dude. And I wonder what would happen if I like pull down my pants and then like, do I still look like a dude? Do you still think I'm a dude? But I didn't do that because, you know, whatever. So that was really, really frustrating. And I was just like trying to like reason. I'm like trying to reason with them. They just wasn't like looking at me at all. And it was just, so disheartening. So, I mean, but, you know, it made for a good story. But then, and then he's talking about God coming back, and, like, God and the Father, and he's doing this, and he's going to do that. So I was like, how do you know it's a he? How do you know it's a he? But he wasn't even, I'm like, maybe it's a she. But, you know, I'm kind of slightly an atheist. But, you know, like, whatever. So I was just like, you know, if you want to start thinking about what people have issues about gender, think about fucking religion, and being told that God's a dude. Like, that should be the fucking first clue. You know, like, I mean, God is a dick? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. But okay. So, the theme was masks. But I was like prepare something about that. But then this just happened. Not just, but, you know, earlier. So, yeah, this is why this kind of stuff in performing and art, it's like why I want to do it all the time, is because I get to be myself and to be honest. And we're not ourselves at work, we're not ourselves even at home a lot of the time. If you're with roommates or whatever, it's like we're somebody else. We're not doing what we want to do, because I honestly think if we all wanted to do what we wanted to do, we'd be sleeping and fucking, and that would be it. We'd probably eat a lot too. Maybe it's from my experience. I think we all kind of want to do that, but we're just trained. Since the minute we're born, we're told not to do certain things. You can't say this, you can't cry. I was teased all the time when I was growing up because I cried too much. And I got shit from my family, from my friends, from the school because I cried. And I was raised female. So I can't even imagine what it's like for a dude who cries when he's like a little kid. Like you're just kind of, it's like natural. You're just saying, hey, this is how I'm feeling. It's natural. But if you're told it's wrong, then it's like, okay, if how I'm feeling, if there's something that's so, if this is like all I know is wrong, then what is right? And we're such fucking conformists, and it's like we all walk around and do a lot of shit we don't want to do, but no one's putting a gun to our heads most of the time. Like, I mean, it's like we all, we complain about stuff, but no one's really making us do anything. You know, like what people like if you get up in the morning sometimes and you're on the train, people are going to work. Like I've been on that train and people are so miserable. But it's like no one's making you do that. Yeah, okay, if you want to buy food to feed yourself, that's one thing. But like, so just accept it. You know, don't be so fucking upset about everything all the time, because you have the power to change and to do whatever you want. Your boss doesn't make you do anything. Your boss doesn't take your hands and control your mind, and your boss doesn't like put words in your mouth, and your spouse doesn't do that, your parents don't do that. No one makes you do anything. The fucking government that we're also like, you know, what, the government, whatever, they're not fucking making us do anything right now. But we think they are, and that's why we don't do anything. And we think, oh, by voting, we're still voting so someone can tell us what to do. And so someone can still run things and try to like do things for us. But why don't we have the fucking power to do that?
Yeah.
And I know so many people who are like, oh, I'm gonna go try to get Obama votes and try to get people to vote for him. And that's like, if that's what you believe in, that's awesome, that's great. But like, what are we doing? And like, whatever happens after Election Day, does that mean you're just gonna stop? Or you're just gonna continue doing your job? And what does your job even do? Because most of my friends are artists, and they feel the most alive when they're performing, and if they're playing somebody else or playing an instrument or trying to get something inside of them out. And I feel like so much of us are up here because we need to connect, and we need love, and we need attention. And again, speaking from the eye, and that's why I'm up here, because I can be honest up here, and I need fucking feedback, and I need that love. I need people to listen to me, because I spent my entire life trying to be something I wasn't. And it's not just about gender, it's like about everything. Because we're just, hey, wear these clothes, watch these movies, read these books, do something. I mean, books are great, you know. I don't mean it in an anti-book or free books kind of way, but just in terms of like what's made available to us and what we have to choose from. Our entire lives we're told what to do, and we don't. If we all thought for ourselves, like, it would be amazing. Can you imagine if instead of working for 8 hours, even though